Hello and welcome to my new Flosstube. I'm Jantina Stitches here on YouTube and on Instagram, and this is where I share my stitching. It's been a while since I said that. Well, actually, I did film once in between, but it was a mess, so I didn't upload or edit even that video. But it's been a long time since my last Flosstube video. I think it's been close to 2 months, and let me start with a little bit of life update because whew, it was hectic and I just didn't had the headspace to do a Flosstube. Work's crazy at the moment. I don't really sleep well, hence the bags on my eyes. But today I found the time and the courage to do another Flosstube. So yeah, welcome back everyone. I hope you're well, you're doing okay, and sorry for not responding to all the messages the last weeks. It's just been one of those weeks, and I hope it will get better soon. So let's get comfy. I blend in with my couch today, but it's okay. So let's see, what do we have today? Over the last weeks I've been to a craft fair. I had a Stitchketeer meetup with the Stitchketeers, my friends Jemima, Lydia, Debbie and Alice, and I stitched a lot on mostly full coverage projects, some other projects, but mostly full coverage. Where do we start? I think the last time I filmed was right before the craft fair here in the Netherlands, in Zwolle, and it was okay. Previous years there were a lot of stitchy stands, stores. I think one of my kids woke up. Maybe one of them will come in. It's quite late already. It's after 10, so I hope it's just the wind. Oh well. So the craft fair, previous years there were a lot of stands with stitching, and now not so much. There was a lot of quilting, diamond painting, yarn for knitting, crocheting, felt, everything, but not a lot of cross stitch. Something that was really nice with the craft fair is that I got to meet up with Joanita. She's here on Flosstube as well, and I will put in her name because I forget. I have notes because my brain is a mess. I'm a little bit warm. I have the window open, so sorry if I forget things or names. And sorry, Joanita, I just can't think of your Flosstube name. I'm sorry. But it was so nice to meet her. She is so much fun, and I hope we can meet up again soon. And at the craft fair, I mainly bought some fabrics for sewing projects, and I did buy a few stitchy things. I bought this beautiful fabric. I have no idea what I will use this for. I bought this at Soet Idee, and it's a 32 count Murano vintage country wood, and it's quite a big piece. I have no idea what I will stitch on this, but it's unique, it's pretty, so for my stash. Then I bought a kit, which I already opened, not started. It's this one from Mareshka, and it's called Wisteria, and I put in a needle minder that Lydia made. She has an Etsy store, and it fits really well with the project. Oh, there it is. It comes with all the floss and Ada, 16 count Ada, and I have one of these in my garden and I love it. So I will start this someday. Then I bought another kit, which I already started. It's in one of my small bags. Normally my camera is on that side, so it's a little weird showing things today. So let me see. This is the cover picture and it's called Cat's Dream by RTO. And I think Amy from Amy Loves Toads is stitching this. I think. I don't know. But I saw this one stitched up at a craft fair, and the colors from the cover picture are so different than the stitched piece. On the cover picture it's greenish, muted, but in real life it's so much more vibrant. I'm moving my camera just a teeny tiny bit so I have more room to show you things. So I started this already on the kit fabric with all the kit floss. It's a bit messy with the kit floss, and I really like this one. Oh, here it is. I took it out already. It's one of those days. So this is how far I am. And there are some parked threads, some of the book, the tail of the cat, and over here is a beautiful mark, light red, that my daughter made. We were sitting outside, she was coloring with her markers, and then she went in, her fingers are always covered with marker. Then she went inside, not to wash her hands, but to make them wet, and then she touched my stitching while I was in the kitchen. I can tell you I wasn't happy, but I think I will stitch over it and you won't even see it. So yeah, this is 14 count Ada, and this needle minder is also by Lydia. It's so cute. I will put everything back because I have a lot today. So next up, let's see which one I will do first. I think I will do something non-stitchy related first, because I have a new sewing machine and I have it for a couple of weeks now and I love it. I'm so happy with my sewing machine, and I had to test it out. So I had a couple of non-stitchy days in which I sewed, and one of my first projects was this cute little bag. Nothing special. I put in a liner, and something I really love is this. It's matching up the other side as well. I didn't plan it. Well, kind of. I wanted the handles to come around here, and then I saw that if I moved them a little bit it would match. So this was just to see how much my sewing machine could handle with all the layers, and it's not filling batting, and it did quite well. So just a little bag for my kids to play with. But I also made something else. I also made some project bags, and I will show you later what's in here, but this was my first one. And the fabric isn't really my aesthetic. It's so bright. It's really in your face. And the zipper, it goes the wrong way, but it was the first one. The inside is pink with flowers, and it worked out quite well. It's not perfect, but it's okay. So that was my first trial run, and I liked it. It was easy to do, so I decided to make some more project bags. And actually I made 5 of them, and it ties into the Stitch Couture meetup, because I made all of us a project bag. This one. The only difference is that there were all different colors. There are some little mistakes in some of them. It's not 100% perfect, but yeah, it's made with love, so that's what counts. And on the inside is this beautiful red fabric, and I really like these project bags. And another one I made is this one. The fabric I had left from one of my daughter's doll blankets, and I thought it was so cute, and it was just enough to make an extra project bag. So I will show you later what's in here. So that ties into the Stitch Couture meetup, and it was so nice to see the girls again in real life. We meet up every other Friday through Zoom or Google Meets or whatever suits us at the moment. And it has been close to 2 years since we saw each other in real life for the first time. And I think it was Debbie or Jemima who said, well, we actually saw Debbie and Alice only twice before in real life. So that's it's crazy, because we're so good friends now, and having only seen each other so little in real life, it's crazy. But I'm so thankful for the girls, and we had a wonderful day. I was a little bit later because my kids had their first swimming lessons, so I had to be there, and it was almost 2-hour drive to get there, because, well, it could have been shorter, but people were driving really slow in front of me, so my patience was tested. But I finally came there, and the day was over way too soon. Alice cooked a meal for us. All of us brought all our projects to show. It was so much fun that day. And sweet Jemima gave us all a special gift. These mugs with our names, Stitch Couture Jansina. And it's so cute. And I'm using this almost every day. And this one you will see later. Then we had some charts. we swapped some things we stitched already or are not going to stitch, and gave them to the next person. So one I got was Humble Honey by Hands On Design. I think first Alice or Debbie stitched it, then the other way around, Lydia stitched it, and now it's my turn, and I think I will give it on to Jemima. Then I think it was Lydia, she brought these Lizzie Kate Buzzy string, and I will change out the flag for something else, and I was noticing the O is missing. So I don't know if it's just me or if it's really missing. I don't know. But I think it's cute, it's small, and nice for summer. Then Alice and Debbie brought these waxers and a cute wooden needle minder. I don't know if it's showing up. They're so cute. And again, names, I don't remember who this was from. I know Debbie and Alice got it for us, but I'm so sorry. I don't remember who it was from, but thank you. It's really nice, and I want to decorate the waxers with the Humble Honey pattern. So, yeah. And then Debbie had this piece of 20 count Ada left. It's quite a big piece. So I think I have to start another height soon. I have to figure out how big it is and what I can put on this. So we will see. And then it brings me to this. In here is my new start. Our new start. We all had the pattern, I think. Most of us. Sorry. Most of us had a pattern, and Sweet Jemima gifted me the pattern as a rec. So thank you, thank you. It's oh, I'm so thankful for you, for everyone in the stitching community. It's been a warm. This is so weird. Rephrase. The stitching community is so nice and so warm and so welcoming. Just friends all over the world. And Jemima, thank you for the pattern. So these are most of the colors, and they're just like candy. So mine is stitched. I have to tell you what it is. Well, it's this one. It's Ornament Butterfly Port Mauve by someone with a really difficult name. So I will put it in the screen. And it's quite small. I started on the left side of the pattern. And this is my start. It's not that big. So there's the start of the flowers. There are some swirls. And I think this is, well, over 1,000 stitches, but I don't know the exact number. But it's really nice. So this wasn't just one day of stitching, it was multiple days, because I couldn't put it away and stitch in something else. So let me see, I wrote down the percentage. It's just over 2%, 2.04. So yeah, the stitchy day, it was so nice. I can't say it enough. So let's see, because I have a lot of projects left to show you, and I have to figure out what's the right order to do it, because I had some pre-May stitching and some mania things. Well, that's fake. So I had a finish, and I have to put up pictures here because it was a gift and I gave it away weeks ago, and I don't know the exact name, but it was something with "My cup overflows with blessings," and this is what it looked like in the end. And I got it off of Etsy, and I think it was Sweet Wings Design or Wing Designs. Well, I will put it in the screen and in the description box. So yeah, it was really nice to stitch. I did use none of the called for colors. I used mostly Weeks Dye Works, what I had laying around, just fun colors, warm colors, and yeah, I loved it. So then in May, yeah, this is going the right way. In this project bag is one I stitched a lot on before May. This is Celestial Dreams by Randall Spangler, charted by Haidt, on 20 count Ada 1/1. I'm at 20.39%, and this is how it looks. It's so pretty. I reached the second corner, and I think I did this book, this one, and finished most of this jar lid. So I can't wait to stitch on this again. I think I did over 2,000 stitches. So yeah, so nice. I love my full coverage. Then I stitched on different full coverage projects, which is in this bag made by Diane. The inside fabric is the same one as I put on the Blessings pillow I just showed you in the picture. I sent Diane some fabrics a while back, and she made some bags out of it for me. So I love her bags. They're so pretty. In here is Daydream Tigers by Sheena Pike, and this isn't a Haidt. I think it's by Charting Creations, and this is how far I am at the moment. And those colors are so vibrant. Last time I showed it, I think I was around here. I finished the first page, and now I work my way over. I do pick a thread per column, and I stitch as far as I can go. When I get to a point I'm not comfortable counting any further, I will park it. Mostly in the next column, or I'll end the thread. And yeah, and I love the detail, because over here these white stripes, they are the whiskers, and it's so pretty. So also one I really want to stitch on it again. Yeah. And then the last thing I stitched on before May and also later is in this bag. This is a really old kit, or for me. Also by RTO. It's this one. It's called Sweet Tooth, and I didn't show this one in my last whip parade because I thought I'd lost it. I had no idea where it was, and I found it again in my bag I take to work. It was in there since pre-COVID. The last months or years I worked from home, and since a couple of weeks we're back to the office for 50% of our work days, so I'm there 2 days every week. And I grabbed my bag out of the closet, and there was. So before COVID, I stitched a little bit of brown over here. I did her, I think it's a dress, none of the cupcake, and her legs were done, and one of her boots. So this is on 14 count Ada. I dyed this splotchy pink. I think I decided to call it cotton candy. It's more bright than it's showing up. But I've been using it as travel stitching. I finished the ground or the shadow. I finished her boots and backstitched it. And then I moved over to the cupcake. So yeah, it's cute. Let's see if we can find the color. Maybe with something pink next to it. No. It's more pink in person. But it's really cute. And I have no idea what I will do with it when it's done. But I want to stitch it. So it's travel stitching for now. With my new, how do you call it? I have different things to do for the same company. And now I don't have stitchy time during work anymore. I had previously, but not anymore, but it's okay. Then May. For May, I decided to do something else. I really wanted to focus on my full coverage projects. So what I did was I wrote down 10 projects, fold the papers. I have one of them here. Really tiny. I folded them, put them in a small jar, and I let my husband pick a project. And on that project I stitched 1,000 stitches. So on some of them I was sad 1,000 were over and on other projects yeah, it was okay. So the first one I picked was one I was really happy with, and it's in this beautiful bag, also by Diane Frog and Fudge, and gifted to us, the Stitch Couture by Alice. And in here is our Stitch Couture friendship cell. I think the hashtag we used was Dear Friends Cell, like deer as in the animal. And Meaning Deer Creek is by Donna Gelsinger. Did I say that already? Charted by Haidt. 20 count 1/1. And I'm at 38.1%. And I'm in love. So here it is. It's so beautiful. The first deer is peeking around the corner. I think I did over 1,400 stitches on this one. 1,000 wasn't enough. And I haven't stitched on it since the beginning of May. And it's June 9 at the moment, so I really want to get back to it. But this week I don't think I will have stitchy time. More on that later. So yeah, it's amazing. I love how the light comes through the leaves. And at the Stitch Couture meetup we made a picture with all of our Deer Creeks together. Only Jemima is doing the regular version. The rest of us is doing Mini Deer Creek. The mini. Explaining is not my thing today. I need to go to bed. Yeah, I can't stop looking at this. Oh, yeah, so pretty. Then my next project, also in a bag by Diane Frog and Fudge. It's so pretty. This is also one of the fabrics I sent her. And in here is Princess of the Sea. And I am doing a cropped version. So my percentage at the moment is 33.70%. But it's only a small corner. So I did a little over 1,000 stitches of sky and background. And it's okay. But I can't wait to get to the little girl. And I was contemplating to go over to stitch more on the girl to see how she will turn out, if it will be okay. But ooh, there's something flying inside. A bug. I don't like bugs. But yeah, just sky. The colors are pretty though, so I don't mind, but it's not my favorite. One of my favorites is in the last Diane bag I will show today, Frog and Fudge. It's this beautiful, beautiful bag. And in here is Princess Asleep by Yvonne Gilbert. Also by Hade, also on 20 count. And I did 1200 stitches on this one. And I'm at 8.9%. And this I love. It's so pretty. And I mostly stitched more than a full diagonal. And I think I did, oh, that's it. I did a diagonal until here. And then I stitched these blocks to reach this over to the diagonal. There is a mistake somewhere over here, and I need to figure that out. I had the same thing over here in the flower, but it turned out okay. So the next time I think I will come over here and stitch this part. It's so pretty. I can't wait to have this hanging on my wall. Like most of my hates, I need a bigger house with a lot more walls. Then in here, also one of the pink bags, is a project you haven't seen in ages. Like years? It's Kinkoda. It's my oldest hate. It's currently at 30.89%. And I'm back in love with this, but I don't know how I can show this to you. Let me figure this out. This one is on 18 count Ada, so it's quite a lot bigger than other hates are. So there he is. Oh, it's so pretty. It's going down a lot further. This is where I stitched last year. And now, let me fold it. I stitched 1,000 stitches in this area. A little bit on his nose. And again, I'm picking one color, and when I'm not comfortable counting, or my hoop ended here, so I parked the thread. I did a lot more on his crown, and it's coming out so beautifully. So it won't be another year till you will see this again. Oh, look at him. And the ground squirrel, or chipmunk, we call it a ground squirrel here in the Netherlands. Oh. Yeah. I need to stitch on him again until he's done. Maybe my focus project for next year, after Deer Creek is done. Oh, and there was something with an Anything Amy cell. And I think we would start the cell tomorrow. But I don't think I can stitch tomorrow. I don't know. I'm forgetting everything. But I will stitch it on a I will stitch on it again this month. And then there's more. Also a project bag I made a while back. In here is another hate on which I stitched a little over 1,000 stitches. And it's Tea and Books by, I don't know. No, No idea. And I think this is the right way up. So only the background for now. It's not that big. It's square. I think 275. So it's okay. Colors are nice. It's just background, so not that interesting. Then I only have 2 projects left. One of them is in this beautiful bag. I still love this fabric and I can't find it anywhere. In here is Squirrel and Bee. And let me check who it is by. Julia Solotova. And I bought it at at Smart Cross Stitch. And I did close to a page. I did a page on this one. A lot of bark threads again. Let me fold it a bit. So these are 2 pages. And I had a little bit started over here from the second page, and I finished the page. The second page was smaller because it isn't a square or rectangle project. It has more flowy and natural lines. So this one will get backstitch at the end. But it's so pretty, and I love all these pink colors, a lot of blends. There will be another flower over here, and it's so pretty. So the next time I will pick this up, there will be another page. It's a nice goal with this one. And then the last one for today. And this one is kind of a focus on a finish. And it's this one of my older projects. It's a full coverage. This is Fox by Lanard. And the last time I showed you this, I was around here. I had a little bit of this lighter color done, some over here, and I decided it was time to finish this. And I'm so close. I sewed on some fabric because my hoop, I was struggling with my hoop. Are you ready? It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. Sorry for the fold. Let me see if I can. This is also on 20 count 1/1. I think it came with 16 count and you had to stitch with 2 strands, but I really like the 1/1. And it's amazing. I only have 4 colors left. All of them are gray. And he's amazing. And I think I stitched on this one for the last week and a half. The last days of May until now. Isn't he beautiful? And he will fit in a standard frame. So the next time I will pull this out, it will be done. So yeah, can't wait. Next video I will have a finish. And I have a lot of threads left. And I think it's mostly because I use 1 strand instead of 2. But all the orange colors are done. And there are like a lot of them left. So I might even stitch it twice. Let's see if this was all. I think it was. It was a lot. I'm still warm. I'm a little bit over 40 minutes. Yes, I think this was it. Then plans. One of them is the Anything Amy cell. And again, I forgot when we would start it. Anyone can join. Some of the Stitchketeers are doing a new Amy Stewart start. That's it, Amy Stewart. She has a lot of beautiful, beautiful projects, and you can start one of her projects from hate. You can you can do anything from Amy. So if you have a puzzle you want to do from Amy Stewart, or want to start a new design, or even stitch on something you already have, you can join us. I will be stitching on Kinkoda because he's from Amy Stewart. And that's one of my plans. Then I said a couple of times I don't know when I will stitch again, because tomorrow morning I will have a small operation. Sounds really serious. I have a bump on my wrist. It's a ganglion. It's a bump of fluid, and it's underneath my muscle, so I will get a nice scar. And tomorrow they will do it, and it's a small thing, and the expectations are that I can do anything again in a week, but I am not expecting to do any stitching this weekend. What I will do is edit and upload this Flosstube today, even it's late. Oh boy. Well, you get it. I'm not even going to try anymore. And my husband is coming home late today, so while YouTube is processing the video, I will continue with my daughter's quilt. Now I have my new sewing machine. I started quilting it, and hopefully it will be done the next video. I don't know when it will be. I will try not to take another 6 weeks. Something else is that I will have a couple of days off in a few weeks. I think 2 weeks. It's not confirmed by my boss when I can take the days off, but I have some hours left I have to use as free days before the 1st of July. And I think I have 2.5 days. So if I plan it right around my weekend, I will have a 5-day weekend. So that would be nice. And then I will do a little renovation of my laundry room. It's just messy now, not what we want. And if I have 5 days to do that, it would be nice. So when it's done, I will share pictures, I think. So maybe I can do a video then, but 2 weeks might be too short if I can't stitch for a week, and it will only be a week of stitching. So I don't know. I hope it won't be another 6 weeks. It was good to be back. Good to talk with you again. Sorry it took so long. And yeah, I hope you're doing okay, doing something you like, enjoying your stitching or other crafts or something else. Now I'm just rambling. Yeah, I will see you soon. Bye bye.